Hey guys, Blue Flame here, back with another video, and this is what if Naruto was an Uchiha Part 7. Um, check out my thumbnail maker, follow me on Instagram at BlueFlame106, join my Discord, and what else? Um, go check out the person who made this thumbnail. um, fuck. I should have gotten an outro by now, but I don't have one, so yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, we are getting close to 1,000. At the time I'm making this, I am at 156 subscribers. No, not 100. What the fuck am I saying? 856. That was my bad. Um. So yeah, let's get to 1,000 by I don't know. Maybe I'm like thinking about the future right now, but I don't know when I'm gonna get it. So, I mean, I hope to get it by the end of the month. The date today is September 6th. So, yeah, if you guys want to know what I'm making this. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. So where last left off was Naruto beating Zabuza, Haku taking away Zabuza, Naruto learning tree walking and water walking, or tree climbing and water walking, and then when we ended the video, Kakashi said he was gonna teach Naruto the Chidori, so that's where we're gonna start it off. Now, Kakashi says, This jutsu I'm gonna teach you, the Chidori, is not an easy one to learn. Well, you're probably not gonna get it on the first try. This might take you more than months to learn. It took me about 3 years to even make this jutsu. Well, not 3 years, my bad. Overestimating that. A year to make it. Now, so don't get frustrated when you don't get it on the first try. Naruto understands this and says, alright, so what's the first step? Naruto already has his Sharingan activated. He says that the first step is to have chakra control, which you have already, but you have to have not chakra control on your legs, but chakra control on your hands. Naruto says, explain. He says, well, it's better if I demonstrate. Since you do have your Sharingan on, you can probably see what's happening. Kakashi focuses chakra on his arms and says, see this? This is what we call a chakra fist. If you hit somebody with it, it's gonna do a very devastating blow to them. Now, Naruto tries this and he does it first try. Now, Kakashi, being very impressed by this, says, alright, well, it looks like you had the first step down. But, again, you concentrate that chakra fist for a long period of time. Now, Naruto says, well, I can give it a shot. So, Naruto's first try was for about 5 minutes until he gave out. Now, Naruto kept on doing this until he could do it for more than an hour. Almost 2 hours. This took him about an hour and a half. Almost every minute, he could extend his chakra fist for a longer period of time. Now Kakashi says, alright, second step is infusing your fist. Not your fist though. Extend your arm like you're doing a dagger. Or you're about to pierce somebody's heart. And then infuse lightning chakra with it. Make sure to have all three components when you're doing this to perform the jutsu. Now, Naruto tried this at first, but only got a small spark. After many tries, he still couldn't get it. the best he could do was almost half a cloak of his arm. Kakashi, by this time, it was around noon. So he said, well, I'm gonna get going. Make sure to train. I want to see good results from you, Naruto. I have high hopes for you. Naruto understands, says, yes, I will not let you down, Kakashi-sensei. Now, Naruto, training so much, passes out from exhaustion. So, he of course wakes up a little later, about 4 or 5 hours later. Oh no, in the morning, I forgot. And he feels a presence around. He instantly takes out a kunai and makes it feel like he's still sleeping, but when Haku gets closer, he disappears and has a kunai on her throat. Says, what are you doing here? I wasn't. Were you trying to sneak up on me? Trying to kill me? You think you can kill me? That's sad. That's pretty impressive. Haku has her hands up. She's like, I'm just trying to collect some flowers. Naruto releases his grab from Haku's throat. Says, my bad. Thought you were an enemy. Haku is. I get that. Says, I get that all the time. No hard feelings. Naruto says, well, why are you gathering these flowers? Haku with a smile says, well, I have a friend who's gravely injured, and I have to fix him up. Naruto says, well, you must really care about your friend if you're gonna go to these extents of healing him. Haku says, yeah, he's done a lot for me. He's saved my life, I guess you could say. Naruto, with an eyebrow, says, wow, must be a good friend you have. Haku says, well, it was nice meeting you. Well, I gotta start getting back. Naruto says, alright, well, see ya. Haku says, see ya. But she doesn't understand what see ya means. He can't just say see ya on a person he just met. Naruto starts heading back to the house where Tazuna lives, or Tazuna's letting them sleep or live in for a while. Kakashi says, well, tomorrow we will be heading to the bridge for Tazuna to build it. Be ready, as Zabuza is probably gonna appear tomorrow. Naruto says, yes, sir, I got it. No, they take the whole day on training. Some of them rest up, like Sasuke, as he did train the whole night, and he finally got it. So does Yumina. They both rest while Naruto keeps practicing his Chidori. And by the end of the day, he almost masters it. He just can't do more than almost 2 or 3 Chidoris a day, which is very impressive. But sometimes those Chidoris don't work. It's almost a 30-70% chance. 70% chance that he will, and 30% chance that it's gonna fail. So it's the next day. Naruto doesn't oversleep like canon, and they go to the bridge where they start building it when a mist rolls around. And Naruto says, I've been expecting you, Zabuza. Now Zabuza appears and says, sorry to keep you waiting, but have you thought about my deal yet? Naruto says, well, we haven't even started fighting. That's when you like to do the talking, don't you? Zabuza says, well, I don't have time to talk at the moment. I'm pretty gravely injured because of you, kid. That was not very nice what you did to me. I had to drink a lot of soup, and lots of herbs I really did not want to eat. They tasted like absolute shit. Alright? Thanks for that. Naruto says, no problem. I always got your back. Well, if you count, backstabbing you, but, it's the same thing, right? Zabuza says, no, it's not the same thing, kid. What are you talking about? Naruto says, well, I'll tell you what my decision is when we start fighting. Now, Naruto looks over to his friend. Of course, having his Sharingan activated, which means he can see, kind of see through the mask and says, well, I mean, I already know who you are. You can take off that mask now, Haku. Haku takes it off, says, how'd you know? Naruto says, the first time I saw you, I could see through that mask. So Haku's like, so you mean to say, yeah, when you were picking those herbs, I already knew who you were. But I didn't want to attack you. You didn't have, I feel like you weren't ready for it. But now you are. And I'm so pumped up for this battle. Naruto, having of course his Sharingan activated, at least his 3 Tomoe, that is. And says, well, let's get this party started. He of course goes after Zabuza first. Haku goes after Sasuke. Now Sasuke is better equipped for this, as his Sharingan have evolved from a 2 to 1 Tomoe to a 2 to 2 Tomoe on both left and right. Now Haku and Sasuke are going about toe to toe. Haku hasn't increased her speed to her max yet. She is still going normal, I guess you could say. Sasuke's keeping up. Naruto and Zabuza are of course having their fight, which they're very much enjoying. Now we switch perspectives to Yumina and Kakashi. Kakashi smiles, says, there's something, aren't they? Yumina looks down and says, yeah, I wish I was too. I wish I was helping. Now, Kakashi says, don't worry. There'll be a time. I'll train you too later. It's just, I never trained somebody with a Byakugan. I can find somebody to train you, I can only train people with Sharingan, but Uchiha's usually, but, I'll give you my best shots. Now we skip back to Naruto and Zabuza's fight. Naruto says about that deal. I've been thinking about it, but I'm gonna have to reject. We had a great fight, and I always admire a good person who can give me a good fight, so I'll give you this deal. Take it or leave it. You join me. I bring you back to the Leaf Village, and, we can be friends. I can beat your ass every day. No, not Kakashi, Zabuza laughs at this. He's like, you're funny, kid. You think you can beat my ass every day? We'll see. But, I don't know, I'll have to think about this. Naruto says, come on. You don't want to get your ass handed to you every day? You know you do. I bet you haven't had a good battle like this in a while. At least a battle you can talk. Bet you were always on edge. But in the Leaf Village, you can train people. Train people like Haku, like me. I can learn sword fighting, and you can teach my brother over there how to be a better Uchiha. You know what I mean, Zabuza? Zabuza says, well, I'm a mercenary. They're not gonna take me in. I'm a killer. Naruto says, well, I have my ways of convincing them. Kind of flaring up his Sharingan. Says, you know what I'm talking about, don't you, Zabuza? Now Zabuza smiles. He's like, you're one sneaky little bastard. But Naruto says, well, think about it. But I'm not gonna give you that long to think about it, as I might have to kill you in this fight. Naruto getting a little serious. Zabuza says, I know. That's what I like about you. You know exactly the right time to kill. Naruto says, yes. Now, Naruto and Zabuza's fight is still going on. Well, we switch to Naruto and Sasuke and Haku. Sasuke and Haku are still going at it, but Haku got bored of this as she wants to end it quickly so she can go help Zabuza. Haku starts increasing her speed, but she sees that Sasuke can keep up with this. She says, "Well, since you're so good at, keeping track of me, I'll let you experience this. Everybody who's ever experienced this jutsu, or Kege Genkai, I should say, has never came back alive. I'm sorry, kid, but I'm gonna have to end this quickly." Haku turns on her, or activates her crystallized mirrors and goes down on Sasuke. Sasuke not being able to do anything while having Senbon thrown at her. Now Yumina sees this. It says, "I have to go." Kakashi says, "No, stop. I'll go. It's better for me to go. I'm sorry, but I don't know if we're gonna be any use there." Yumina says, I understand." Kakashi makes two shadow clones to stay outside. One and the original goes inside to help Sasuke. Now Sasuke and Kakashi are going against Haku, which they're making a pretty good team. Sasuke and Kakashi are definitely winning at the time. Now we skip back to Naruto and Zabuza. Zabuza says, "Well, you know, I'll give it a, I'll talk to Haku about it." Naruto says, "Well, you better start treating her well when you're in the Leaf Village. I don't like how you're treating her like a weapon. She's a human being. Treat her like how you treat me, as a friend, maybe as a foe, but I consider you as a friend in combat. Even if we have to be enemies, you can kind of understand me. So please come with me." Zabuza says, "Fuck, I don't know, kid, man. I really don't know. I haven't been in a village for about a good 3 years now. But I will definitely give it a try." Now Kakashi and Sasuke have beaten down on Haku, and Haku is passed out at the moment. This is when Gato and his men come around, and they start kind of humiliating Haku, saying that she died. Well, Gato thinks she died, as she does have bruises everywhere. Gato starts laughing at the Haku's quote unquote dead body. Now Zabuza gets mad at this, and so does Naruto. Gato goes back to his men, and Naruto says, "Well, looks like for once we have the same thing in mind." Both Naruto and Zabuza turn into something that both Kakashi, Sasuke, or Yumina have never seen. Kind of like two demons. You could say one demon and his battle axe. The demon being Naruto and Zabuza being his battle axe. They're both in sync. They're killing tens of 15, dozens of Gato's men in an instant, in a blink of an eye. Almost 20 of them already gone. Now Naruto and Zabuza are looking back at each other, seeing if one of them is hurt, so they could laugh at the other one. Now, by the time they're gone, which is in about 10 seconds, all of Gato's men are on the ground, either beheaded, sliced in half, or just pounded to death. Now Gato himself is scared shitless. Says, wait, I'll give you anything you want. I'll give you money. What is it? You want money? I'll give you all the money I have." Now, Naruto and Zabuza look at each other. Says, "Yeah, we'll get your money." Now, Gato instantly transferred the money over, and Naruto says, "You do the honors," and Zabuza kills off Gato. Now Naruto and Zabuza look at each other and says, "We make a pretty good team. We were almost in complete synchronized back there, and we barely met each other." Naruto says, "Hell yeah, man. So, you want to join or not? Take the deal. I'm not gonna say please, but I mean, fuck. It would be nice to have a guy around like you." Zabuza says, "Well, let me wake up Haku and we'll talk it out." So Zabuza wakes up Haku and Zabuza talk and they come to a conclusion that they would join. Now, Kakashi doesn't understand what's happening. Now, when Zabuza and Haku come back, saying, "Yeah, we'll come along," Kakashi says, "No, you won't." Naruto says, "Yes, they will. They've accepted that. They've accepted my deal, which was to come along to the Leaf Village." Kakashi says, "You believe those guys? They're killers, cold-blooded killers, and you believe them?" Naruto says, "Yeah, I've I've battled Zabuza twice, and he isn't the type of person to betray the people he's fought or he's made kind of friends with." Now Kakashi goes along with this, and they go back to the Leaf Village. Now the bridge is still named the Great Naruto Bridge, but it's only because Naruto and Zabuza were in complete synchronize. Now they go back to the Leaf Village, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Um, fuck, what else? I hope you guys are enjoying my storytelling. I feel like I've gotten a little better. But yeah, with all that away, check out my Discord, follow me on Instagram, check out the person who made this thumbnail, and have a good day.